we're going to talk about Mardi Gras and Fat Tuesday celebration, and we know where that will be. Lulu's, and it's so good. Lulu Middletown, we're talking about today. Miles South is here, Director of Operations there. Gracie South is here, Events Manager. Okay, Lulu Middletown, and they're all different, so you got to kind of taste what each one has to bring, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's everyone's got its own unique flavor. It's kind of like New Orleans, you know, and we just let the chefs do their own thing at each spot, and yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. That's why you have to taste each one. Okay, so Fat Tuesday is when?
Next Tuesday, March 4th. It's our biggest day of the year. It's what we look forward to all year. So we're excited.
Because it kicks off Mardi Gras.
Yes, it does. Yep. And then Lent's right after that. But yes, Fat Tuesday, that's our Super Bowl. It's always our biggest day of the year.
And so what's going to happen?
We're going to have so much fun. So Middletown is going to be open. It's our first Mardi Gras Middletown. So we've got 3 locations.
Oh my goodness, yeah, because you're the newest.
We're the newest.
You're the baby.
So we are gearing up. We're going to have live music, Cajun food, hurricanes, voodoo punch, Mardi Gras beads, fun, lively atmosphere. It's going to be awesome. So
okay, give your address.
12717 Shelbyville Road is Lulu in Middletown.
Right.
And it will be a party at all 3 of them, but yes, like she said, that's our newest one. So Shelbyville Road.
Saying, yes, it's wonderful at all 3 of them, but you want to come to Lulu.
Check out the new one. Yeah.
Yes. You want to meet there. Okay, so they all have different ones. Man, let's talk about what you have here.
Yeah, absolutely. The most important part is the food.
Absolutely.
So what we're making here right now, this is our most popular dish every single Mardi Gras. This is jambalaya. This is the quintessential New Orleans Mardi Gras dish. So the secret ingredient to this is time. So this has been cooking all morning long. Our chefs will get there at 4 o'clock.
How long does it take to do
Our chefs will get there at 4 o'clock that morning.
In the morning?
Oh yeah, it's a long day for everybody.
Open at 11, so it takes a while to get it going.
And so they will get big pots of this going, and the key is just to let it simmer, let it stew. So right now we start with the tomato base is the jambalaya, and then we're going to add, you got to have your seafood, so we're going to add some shrimp to that.
Do you have to have a roux for this? Seems like everything in New Orleans has a roux.
This one doesn't have a roux, but our gumbo and our etouffee do.
Does have a roux.
So this is a tomato-based one.
Which makes this gluten-free as well. A lot of people like that about it. Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to put some crawfish in there. That's a New Orleans staple.
Love the crawfish.
Gonna mix
we might have some crawfish roaming around on Mardi Gras too.
Yeah, we might have some costumes. People dressed up as crawfish.
You all have the bayou.
Oh yes, the crawfish bayou dip.
Yes, so good.
So popular.
So good.
And we do it with chicken in Middletown as well.
Oh,
yeah, and you get it both ways. If somebody's, you know, some people get a little scared about the crawfish. So if you don't like crawfish, you can always go with chicken. Yeah, it's delicious. And then this is the secret right here. So this is the Cajun Trinity of vegetables.
Okay, Trinity of vegetables is celery, carrots, and onions.
Not carrots.
Not carrots. Celery, onion. I can't think.
Bell peppers.
Bell pepper.
I actually had carrot on my head.
Yes. So we've got all 3 mixed in here. It's already been diced up, and then we're gonna stir it in. And like I said, this sits in big pots on low heat. Sits there for hours and hours. The longer it cooks, the better it gets.
Wow.
It smells so good.
And so they just let it sit there and cook and cook and cook.
Yep, everything gets tender. All the spices get a chance to kind of mix around in there and really blend in and give it that flavor. So it's on low
heat because you don't want it to start sticking.
Yeah, you don't want to burn it. You don't want it to stick to the bottom of the pan. You just want that heat to mix everything together nicely, and we'll sit it there all day.
Okay, and then anything else
Yeah, so we're gonna have a bunch of other stuff like we mentioned with the roux.
No, I mean anything else we do to this?
Oh no, so
we just let that cook.
We have our secret blend of spices, which I can't say on TV, but so there's that.
He'd have to kill us.
Exactly. There's all the ingredients, so that's all in there, and then it just simmers together.
And we serve it with rice, so like a dirty peppered rice.
Right.
Really good, and some bread. For bread.
So that's just one of the things. What else do you have here? You have just so much.
So we've got right here, we've got our seafood po' boy. So that's a great toasted French bread. It's got, similar to the ingredients in here, it's got the crawfish, it's got the shrimp in there, lettuce, andouille sausage, and
like
then it's got a remoulade.
Po' boy, but just seafood, just filled with seafood.
Yeah, just a very full, stuffed po' boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And what's the little balls that
We've got the boudin balls. So that's newer to our menus. Boudin is a very traditional ingredient in New Orleans.
Boudin, though, isn't it usually like in a tight skin thing?
Usually,
usually is.
Yeah, I
yes.
can't take it like that.
No, this is our spin.
This is a better version of it,
Yes,
maybe.
this is our spin on
What
boudin.
is boudin, though? What is that?
It's the sausage that gives it, and they do it differently in New Orleans, but it's mainly the sausage that they wrap up that gives it that flavor.
Yeah,
And so we
it's
thought,
in this thing.
we love
Yeah,
New
it's really
Orleans
good.
and we love doing, being as authentic as possible. We also like putting our own spin on things. So we were playing around with it. We wanted to add some form of boudin to the menu. We're like, well, let's do some fried risotto mixed with some tasso ham, some andouille sausage, and let's call them
That's
boudin
what
balls.
this is.
That's
yeah.
good.
And
It's
I
like,
brought
we call it a
something-
Cajun arancini.
It's
So
amazing, and it got a Cajun cream sauce, and I did bring something for you, Dawn. I know
what this is.
your favorite is.
This is called heaven. This
can't not
is
get the bananas Foster cheesecake.
Foster cheesecake.
We'll set
You all-
that over there.
This, I'm going to sit this here so they can get a shot of it. This is heaven. This right here is the best cheesecake in the world. It's like bananas Foster on a cheesecake. Now, you all will also have, other than this little piece of heaven right here, look at that. It's so good. You'll sing when you eat it. I swear
it.
to you. Oh, my goodness. It is so good.
Yeah,
You'll
it's-
have king cakes, right?
Yes,
we
Flavor
will.
Queen's going to be providing king cakes this year. So we're
All
very
right.
excited to work with them.
And in the king cakes, are we looking for the baby?
Some lucky person will find the baby in their king cake.
Okay, and so if you get the baby, though, usually you throw the next party. If we get the, if we get the baby at Lulu's, what happens?
All 400 people from Lulu are going to be at your house
Your
next
house
year.
next year. That is what happens. For you all, is it hard to kind of stay balanced with New Orleans, or do you throw a little Louisville in there too?
We throw Louisville in there, like I said, with the boudin balls, and then the Bananas Foster cheesecake's another great example. So Bananas Foster is a classic New Orleans dish, and so we were talking about how to incorporate it in our menu. We wanted to put our own spin on it, and we were like, well, let's try it on a vanilla cheesecake and see what it's like.
So good.
It worked
it's
well.
wonderful.
This one worked
That's
out
how
well.
it is. It is the best thing ever. Okay, invite people out one more time. This is going to be their very first one at Lulu Middletown, and they're just pulling out the stops.
We can't wait. 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We'll be open all day, right on Shelbyville Road, right in front of the Kroger. So can't miss
Yeah,
us.
be sure to make reservations. You can get on an open table or on our website. This day does fill up very quickly.
Yeah.
We do ask, we like to tell people, for parties of 4 or less, please limit your time to about an hour and a half. For parties of 6, about 2 hours, just so everybody gets a chance to
Stay and
experience
listen
Mardi
to
Gras.
music.
Right, have a
Yeah,
good
exactly.
time.
The
Make sure
bar
everyone
will
can
be,
eat.
yeah.
All right, it's going to be a good time. Fat Tuesday, getting ready for Mardi Gras at Lulu's Middletown. We appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks, Dawn.
And don't forget about the king cake.